Hi everyone, welcome to Sunshine and Rainbow Tarot. I'm back again with yet another pickapile reading, and today we are looking into those of you who are single right now and are looking for what's next in love, or you are already in a connection and you want to know what's next in that connection, in your love connection. Specifically, we are looking at the love connections here. So if this reading does not resonate with you, or that is not what you're interested in, you may want to go to some other video or another channel altogether, but you may also want to stick around. Love is not always something between a man and a woman. A love connection could be between any two people. So if that means something to you, do stick around. So basically we are looking at what's next in love. We are checking the energies, and it's a general reading. It's also timeless, so whenever you're watching it, you're meant to get that message for you. Since it's a general reading, not everything might resonate with each one of you, so I will suggest you to take what resonates and just dump the rest. Now we have 3 piles here, and today I just got pulled towards having these funny toys here. This one looks more like a magician, but the mirror image of that is like as above so below. So if that is what you choose, that is pile 1. This is pile 2, happy Mickey with a school bag also, so both arms spread out, and this is pile 2. And for pile 3 we have this green one, looks like a lion baby. So yeah, this is pile 3, and we'll be looking into the romance angels oracle cards, the whispers of love, as well as influence of the angels tarot deck. So with that, this is your pile 1, 2 and 3. In the meanwhile, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon as well for further notifications. And if you are already my subscriber, thank you very much for all your kind support, and we will look forward to a wonderful time together here. Okay, so with that, let's get started. Okay, so for those of you who chose this mirror image of the magician as above so below with pile number 1, let's get started. So let's first of all look into your influence of the angel cards tarot deck. What's next in love? We have 6 of Pentacles. And sorry about the glare because these cards are very shiny. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have number 16, Tower. From the romance angels, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And from the whispers of love, we have practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective, number 15. Okay. I guess now it's better placed for the entire screen, correct? Okay, so let's see what's next in your love life or in your love connection. So for pile number 1, people, overall the feeling that's coming is of rejuvenation, reconstruction, re-energizing yourself, coming out of some sort of pain or destructive patterns. So if we look at number 16, Tower, I am getting a feeling of some sort of major shake-up that you guys have gone through in the past. Could be a recent past or could have been few years ago. It seems like an emotional loss that you had to go through, but then it wasn't really in your hands. It seems to be like a life lesson as well, because this is a major arcana card and has the energies of something beyond human control. It is when the universe takes things into its own hands. So with this, I'm getting a feeling majority of you would have gone through some sort of shake up in your love life, in your love connections, or the kind of patterns that you had been going through had to be broken in order for you to step into a beautiful and much emotionally fulfilled life. So with this card here, it's bringing out a lot of emotions of pain, in some cases frustration, in some cases fear. It's something that happened unexpectedly, and it could be that you were in a connection and something happened there unexpectedly, or it's been a pattern of bringing in those people in your life who eventually lead to your heartbreak. So you are always attracting those kind of people. So this card steps in to break that cycle, to break that pattern, in order for you to look within and work on yourselves to be able to attract the right kind of mate for your future healthy emotional life. Because just after this, when I look at this 8 of Cups energy, that is drawing away from all sorts of emotions, even if they seem promising, you are looking for something even more promising, and that seems to be walking on the spiritual path. And with this Tower moment having already happened in your life, it seems like you are on the quest for a deeper meaning to relations, to emotions actually. And that is why you chose to or you are still on the path of finding a deeper, a greater happiness. Now if you are here and looking at this video wanting to know what's next in your love life right now, it could be that you are here, but then you are also heartbroken and don't feel much hope and scope for a better love life because of all that has happened in the past, or the intensity or degree of pain that you've gone through emotionally in relationships. But then with this number 15 card here, you're being asked to see things from a fresh perspective, because you have been in a way keeping yourself away, maybe in seclusion for a very long time, and hesitating to get into something serious or something that could lead to a long-term relationship. It seems like you've been shying away from that purposely in order to protect yourself from another Tower moment. But here with this number 15, it seems like a fresh new growth is what is happening within you now that you have kept yourself away and pulled away from emotions that trouble you. A fresh perspective is growing within you, and you're being asked to practice compassion, and it's more towards yourselves. I'm getting that feeling. It's a compassion which you should be practicing towards yourselves in order for you to have a fresh perspective to, and in terms of a new growth towards life, towards relationships, looking at them in a different light altogether. Because not everything is over. It was a shake-up that was needed in order to make space, clear off the negative energies, or clear off the unwanted scattered energy, unwanted accumulated stuck up energy that was needed to be cleared, and then you moved forward. figuring out, or for some of you not really wanting to figure out but just moving away from all sorts of emotion. But now it seems like you'll be moving into a phase wherein you're being asked to practice compassion towards your own selves, and like a child, see it as a new growth within yourselves with that innocence of a child. Be that curious one, with that innocence intact about relationships, and not having a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to relationships because of what happened in the past. You are more aware now, you're more guarded now, and it's been a life lesson, so you're more ready now to take on what comes up next. And with this butterfly, the crown of the child, your inner transformation is something that has happened with this Eight of Cups card here as well. So there's been a lot of inner transformation that's happened, and now is the time for you to start seeing things from a fresh perspective. And that is when you will be calling upon that highest energy of your soulmate into your life. So for some of you, you have been doing all this, and in the coming time, what's next in your love life is your prayers and affirmations, bringing you your soulmate into your life. So for those of you who are already in a relationship and there have been some tough times, you need to look at things from a fresh perspective and figure out what is it that you need to do in order to have that soulmate kind of a relationship with whomsoever you are right now. Because there's no point remaining in a depression state for too long. You have to come out of it and wiser and more stronger. So that is what some of you will be going through who are already in a connection. For the singles of you, I feel it's time now for you to come out of that shell. You are wiser now, you are more stronger now, and you can see things from a fresh perspective. And if you have been doing prayers or affirmations that will help you bring in your soulmate, if you haven't been thinking about that, then it's going to be time. In the coming time, you should start visualizing and affirming the kind of person you would like to have in your life as your soulmate, because eventually things are moving forward and you will be meeting somebody, or you will be experiencing that blessing of a partner in your life who makes you feel as if they are your soulmate. You may not be able to see anything of that sort right now, but then we are looking at what's next in your love life. So eventually, with the Six of Pentacles card here, you have been investing a lot in yourselves, whether intentionally or being forced to do it, but then all that is going to pay back in the form of your prayers getting answered, your affirmations becoming a reality, and things really moving forward, because now you look at things from a fresh perspective. So what you can really look forward to in your love life is a lot of soulmate energy based on all the work that has been done by the universe and by yourselves on your own selves, and because you're now looking at things from a fresh perspective and you're open to receive, so you will be receiving that sort of abundance that you will feel very accomplished, or you will feel as if the prayers are being answered. So yes, keep doing the work that you're doing, and if you have already moved from the Eight of Cups to seeing things from a different perspective, and you have been doing visualizations, affirmations and prayers, then you are really calling in your soulmate. Now what you need to do is be open to receiving that person into your life. Do not be very contemplative of who's coming, what's coming. Always you have your guard on, but then not really fearing from letting somebody coming into your lives. So with that Six of Pentacles energy here, these two people here are blind, and then an angel here is giving them money, and there's another angel here who's guarding this entire transaction, or this entire blessing, I would say, not transaction. So when this lady here is giving them money, they both seem to be blind, but then which means that they are open to receiving, because they have put in all the labor, and now it's time for them to receive. So this card comes in here as a beautiful blessing. These two cards, calling in your soulmate and Six of Pentacles. So all that you had to go through was maybe your karmic lessons or life lessons, but now things are going to move forward into a different perspective, wherein there's new growth, there's new innocence, there's no new receptivity to emotions, and you start working on yourselves, as well as start affirming who you would like your soulmate to be, or instead of who, it's more like the characteristics that make you feel the person is your soulmate, as well as the kind of work that you have been doing on yourselves will help you attract an energy into your life which feels like a blessing to you. So all those past hurts will be taken care of with this blessing, because it seems to be a path that you had to move on, whether you like it or not. So yeah, with that pile 1 people, I feel these are the messages for you about what's next in love, whether you are already in a connection or you're looking for new love in your life. If these messages resonated with you, leave me a thumbs up by liking this video, share with others, as well as comment and let me know how do things resonate with you in this. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. If you want a personal reading with me, the details are given in the description box on how to contact me, and then we can work out a better package for you. So with that, I send you a lot of love, light and healing. Until we meet again, bye bye, pile 1. Hi, and welcome to those of you who chose pile 2 with this happy schoolboyish Mickey. So let's look into your cards to see what's next in love, and we're looking at for singles as well as those of you who are already in a connection. What's next in love? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, number 18 Moon, and 5 of Wands. From the Romance Angels, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And from the Whispers of Love, we have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Okay. So let's see. Yep, seems all right. So what's really happening here? Okay, what's next in love? So first of all, I feel okay, let's look at the personalities first. We have the Moon card here, so that's a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Then we have the Pentacles here, Knight of Pentacles, so that could be a a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo that you could be attracting into your life. And with the 5 of Wands, it could be a fire energy with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But then not necessarily. So first of all, I'm getting a feeling as if you're feeling very confused right now, emotionally in a turmoil. If you look at this card, these seem to be like dinosaurs, the flying ones. Yeah, the flying dinosaurs in this ocean of emotions upon which the angel is standing motionless. Actually, there's a lot of fears coming up, there's a lot of noise, a lot of n- emotional chit chatter going on, because the path forward in emotions doesn't seem very clear to you. And same with the Five of Wands card here. There's a lot of internal chit chatter when it comes to your passions, your emotions. You're fighting a lot of things within you right now. Here also, if you look at the angel, she's just sitting quietly doing nothing and just observing. Why is there so much fight or clutter? There's so many negative thinking, thoughts, emotions. Why is it all happening? So I think from this I'm getting a feeling that your emotions are at a peak right now, not knowing the way forward, whether you are already in a connection or you are looking forward to having somebody in your life. There's a lot of fight internally to try to figure out what is it that really makes you happy. For those of you who are already in a connection, you're trying to figure out, does this relationship have it all that makes you really happy, or are you just full of ifs and buts in this relationship, or not really knowing where is it going, and there's a lot of could be in some cases a lot of fights also happening. So this is not what you wanted from this connection. For those of you who are already in a connection and are wanting to see what is next in your love life, but then those of you who are still looking for love or hanging in there, you also have a lot of mental and emotional chit chatter that's causing a lot of anxiety, that's causing a lot of confusion, in the sense that not knowing what is the path forward, how to get rid of these negativities, these emotions, these constant brick batting within yourself. Actually, it could also be an influence of people around you, always cribbing or always nagging and being nitpickers that keep telling you this is wrong, that is wrong, this is not how to go about it, blah blah blah. So all that is like a constant struggle that you have to go through, and that is not healthy. That is not healthy and energy to attract somebody into your life, because it shows a lot of work emotionally needs to be done by yourselves, upon yourselves. There's a lot of work to be done here, because emotionally you're not really ready to let another energy come into your aura. It's going to be a major conflict if that happens, because your aura itself right now is almost topsy-turvy with your own emotions, thoughts, passions. Nothing is really calm or settled to invite another beautiful energy into your life. And because of that, it feels like number 14, the whispers of love, ask for help card is here. You need to really figure out, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to your love life, what is it that you really need, and then be also willing to accept support from somebody that you look up to. Now this person here is giving me a hierophant kind of energy. This could be somebody that you worship, or some higher energy that you believe in, or it could be a real person in your life that you look up to when it comes to emotional advice. It could be a King of Cups in your life that you would seek out as somebody who will give you the right guidance when it comes to relationships and emotions. And that is irrespective of gender. But then it's also giving me a feeling that for some of you this is an older energy, some grandfather or grandmother kind of energy. Maybe they passed on, but then you feel very connected and you're getting messages from them. It seems like that. And for few others, it feels like this energy may not be in your real life, in your physical environment, but it's some energy that you connect with on a spiritual level. So you're being asked to really reach out, ask for help, come out of this clutter, as well as do your own grounding, because there's a lot of anxious energy and confused energy when it comes to emotions. So once you ask for help, that is when things will start coming to you, and it seems to be a very slow energy with this Knight of Pentacles here. Because it's going to take you time for moving from Moon into Knight of Pentacles energy, moving from this Five of Wands into this energy. So it could be professional help that you may have to seek out based on whatever negative thoughts you keep getting about emotions and relationships, or it could be somebody in your physical environment who can really help you, or it could be somebody spiritually that you connect with, some loved one who's passed on, or the other universe energies that you connect with when you're very disturbed, or otherwise that you feel you get divine messages from. So once you do that, then it's a very slow moving energy, but then it's steadily going to move forward. Compared to the anxiety here, this one is very calm and unperturbed and still moving forward. So I feel for most of you who are asking here what is next in love, seeking out help is next in love, in order to be very clear as to the path that you need to move forward on. And once you start doing that, things are slowly going to move forward, and you will need to work on yourselves and appreciate the beauty that you carry. And that's when you will reach this point that you actually start attracting romantic love in your life, because you're already in your present moment, not worried about what happened in the past or what will happen in the future. As well as if you look at this lady here, she's smelling the roses. So that is more like a metaphor. Wherever you are, just smell the roses. Stop for a moment, pause and smell the roses and appreciate the beauty of that particular moment. That's when you're going to feel very whole and complete. As you're enjoying that moment, you're enjoying your own senses, your own feelings, and that's how you will attract the right person into your life. So yeah, I do feel a lot of work needs to be done, pile 2 people, in your love life. Number 14 could be of significance to some of you, or number 18. With the 14, it comes down to 5, so we have 5 of Wands here. 5, 14, 18. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9. Some of those could be significant numbers for you. Take them as they resonate with you. So what you can really look forward to in love is a lot of working on yourselves, first of all, in order to attract the kind of romantic love that you would want for yourselves, and how you would want to share that love of yours with another person. It seems to be a journey that you're going through, but then the major card here seems to be asking for help. You cannot delay this anymore. Reach out for help and work on your emotions, because they seem to be the root cause of all that anxiety, that confusion that's happening right now within yourselves. So with that, pile 2 people, those are the messages that were meant for you. If you would like a personal reading with me, then you can look at the description box of this video and get in touch with me via my Facebook, Instagram or Twitter handles, and we can work out a session for you. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're well notified of future uploads and updates. And I do hope all these messages resonated with you. Leave me a thumbs up by liking this video, share with others, as well as leave me your comments. They do help me a lot. So with that, I send you a lot of love, light and healing. Until we meet again, ta-da, bye-bye. Hi, welcome those of you who chose pile 3 with this lion. Oh, let me remove the Mickey from pile 2. So we're looking into what's next in love. So let's see with the tarot cards first. What's next in love? The Page of Wands. The Page of Swords. Wow, interesting. And the Magician. Interesting. And let's look at the Romance Angels. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And Whispers of Love, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Okay, so what's really happening here? Okay, so we have 2 pages here. One is of Swords, one is of Wands, and we have a Magician here. So Gemini energy is strongly coming up here, as well as fire energy, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, but not necessarily. So take what resonates with you, with your particular situation. So I'm getting a feeling, first of all, let me see, are you able to see these? Okay, good. So what kind of feeling I'm getting here is a little bit immature energy with this Page of Swords here, and compared to the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords looks a little bit childish also to me, and very analytical, as well as doesn't really keep anything to them, would just blurt out whatever they're feeling or thinking, whether it hurts the other person or not. So that could be your energy right now, or if you are in a connection, it could be your person's energy, because there are some childhood wounds that seem to be bothering your person or you. Take it as it resonates. If you are in a connection, it could be you or your person, and if you're single and looking out for what's next in love, then there are some past childhood wounds that are still very fresh in your memory, and on and off they interfere with your relationships with other people. You would blurt out things that would like cut like a knife, or pierce them like a sword, and not very healthy for your connections. So I'm getting that kind of a feeling here with the family issues and the Page of Swords card here. That is affecting your connections, and the healing has not yet been done completely. There's still some more healing to be done, because once that is done, then your love life is also going to benefit. So there is some forgiveness that needs to be done, forgiveness towards yourself, as well as towards your parents. For some of you, there is some sort of unhappiness with the way you were raised, or with how they behaved with you, or how available or unavailable your parents were. So there's some sort of thing here that is now, as an adult, affecting your love life. So first of all, you need to work on that. You need to heal yourself of those feelings, of those emotions, and not be trapped in that downward spiral of blaming the other person for your weaknesses or shortfalls or upbringing. You have to move past all that, because that is what you're being guided towards with this card here also, that only thing that is real is love. So it seems your focus has shifted from love towards the non-existence of love. I'm getting that feeling. Instead of feeling that love is there in the world, you seem to have cut off yourself and thinking maybe you are not deserving of love. That is the kind of feeling it seems you have inculcated or grown up with, and it is now as an adult not allowing you to make very strong bonded connections. You may have a lot of friends, you may have well wishers, but then when it comes to your part, you're not being able to do that, and you tend to pull off or pull away from them with the fear that they will also not be around when you need them the most, like what may have happened with your parents. So now with that sort of a feeling that I'm getting here, you're being reminded with this card that the only thing that is real is love, and you will have to shift back your focus to love. You cannot stay in this sort of energy and expect something in your love life. So I'm getting this sort of awareness needs to happen within yourselves, because there's so much here. There's a rainbow here, there are so many people around, and there's so much love around that you have to come out of any lack energies when it comes to love. And there are so many people out there who also love you, so you will have to understand that. So once you do that, there's the magician energy also here to help you with that understanding and that working on yourselves. You have like such a powerful magician energy here, that whatever you want to manifest when it comes to love, when it comes to your life, it's all going to be there once you really bring back your focus to love. You can become the magician for your own life. That is the kind of energy I'm getting. And if you are already in a connection, it could be that your person is somebody who is feeling like this, and they haven't here really healed themselves of the childhood wounds, so it really affects your connection with them. It really feels like they are not able to express their love fully, because somehow those inner child wounds keep coming in between your connection. So your person will really need to work on themselves, and that is what you can actually look forward to, that once they shift back their focus to love, they will understand the power of love. They will understand their own worth, their own power, and that is when the magician energy will actually come into play. So that is how things are going to evolve until you reach that final stage of Page of Wands, wherein I am seeing, for those of you already in a connection, I'm seeing your person evolving from this Page of Swords into this Page of Wands energy once they've gone through this entire process, and they will be the ones reaching out to you with that happiness, with that passion, with that vigor that you had always wanted. And if you look at this angel, or this lady is actually holding canvas painting plate, if I'm not wrong. And the picture that is being shown here by the angel to this lady is what is the person maybe that she needs to communicate her feelings to, or this is the picture that has been drawn about who is coming next into her life. So I'm getting a feeling that for those of you who are already in a connection, this is how your person is going to evolve from the Page of Swords into the Page of Wands, and that's when they will understand that you are the one that who has always been around, or who is the one for them, and that's when they will actually reach out to you with more confirmation in this connection, with more passion and vigor in this connection. And for those of you who are single and are looking for what's next in love, I feel once you work on yourselves and understand your own power, your own self worth, and start loving yourself as well as seeing love around you in high proportions, because whatever is inside you, that will show in your external environment. So, once that starts happening, then you will actually evolve into this Page of Wands, and you will also get flashes, because you already have the magician bar. You will attract, either you'll attract that right person into your life and get that feeling that this person is coming towards you, or for some of you who are good with visualizations, you can even get flashes of the person who will be entering your life in the coming time. So I feel these two cards are very high level energies here, with the magician leading into the Page of Wands, and the photograph here that the angel is showing to the Page of Wands. It really is talking about how your power is actually going to help you see who's coming into your life. It's going to help you attract that kind of energy in your life, who has the same intensity of passion, or maybe even higher than yours, but then you are no more caught up in your past, or you're not anymore caught up in the feeling that there's no love around you. You will actually be very full of life, and very hopeful of life, because if you look at this rainbow color here, and so many beautiful colors here, and it's a very well grown, well rooted tree, which shows the strong foundation of this entire being that we are here, that the only thing that is real is love. That is how everybody binds together, and those are the firm roots. Love is what roots everybody together, and that is how, when you'll understand all this and start implementing it into your lives, that's when you will attract the same kind of energy, or even higher intensity, very passionate person into your life, and you will be very open to receiving that person into your life. You will be the creator of your own life with this magician energy here, and you will start manifesting so much passion, love, and energetic energies into your life, that you will even forget the feeling of lack that you used to carry so strongly within you. So there'll be no lack, and once there is no lack, that's when you attract a frequency. When you vibrate at that frequency, that's when you attract the right kind of person into your life. So I am seeing you moving towards that frequency, just that this is the center card, that once you shift your focus back to love, that's when you start moving into a higher frequency, and bring the right kind of person into your lives. And if you're already in a connection, that then once you or your person start vibrating on that higher energy, that's when the relationship becomes what you have always wanted it to be, and what you have always wished for it to be. And that seems to be, with this Wands energy here, a very passionate and energetic kind of relationship, compared to a relationship with the feeling of lack, or depression, or abusive language, or abusive thoughts for self and others. So with that, pile 3 people, I feel these are the messages that were so meant for you. If these resonated with you, leave me a thumbs up by liking this video, share with others, as well as if you want a personal reading with me, since this is a general reading, if you want a personal one with me, you can look at the description box and get in touch with me via my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter handles, and we can work out on the package deal, if any, at that time, and book your reading. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon as well for further notifications. With that, I send you a lot of love, light, healing, and remember, the only thing that is real is love. Until we meet again, bye bye.